The first stage, this is where a lot of people are in the world, and unfortunately this is where a lot of people will stay for the rest of their life. Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica, and of course this is my channel. Okay guys, I'm actually very surprised that I haven't made a video, like a full-length video on this topic before. I talk a lot about this on TikTok, but I'm surprised I just haven't talked about it here on YouTube. So this is it. This is going to be all about your comfort zone, getting out of your comfort zone. We're going to talk about the stages that you go through in your comfort zone. And yes, of course, I'm going to give you tips on getting out of your comfort zone. You guys already know, every time I talk about something in the self-help, self-growth, personal development, whatever you want to call it, field, that means I've been through it and I want to help you guys go through it as well, because I know your life will change when you do go through it. Another little side note, okay, right now, I think it's like over 40 degrees. So guys, bear with me, just bear with me. My window has to be closed because I don't want you guys to hear the traffic and the wind and stuff, obviously. I have a ring light in front of my face, and I literally could not wear foundation because it would just sweat off. Like, I'm sweating right now. I put on a little eye makeup, you know, but bear with me. But I'm like, you know what, this video has to go out. It's more important for me to film this than me not filming it because it's like over 40 degrees. The fact that I literally just went to go and get myself a towel to, like, you know, is crazy, but let's move on. Okay, before I actually get started, don't forget to follow me on my TikTok and my Instagram at JessicaMa for both my profiles. DM me, we can chit chat, we can talk, any questions, I'm there. Okay, so what is the comfort zone? You guys already know I love my definitions, but like true actual definitions. So this is what the comfort zone is. A psychological state in which a person feels at ease because they're not being tested. There's so many different definitions online, but at the end of the day, it's all basically the same thing. You're in the state and you're not being tested, you're not being challenged, you're in a bubble, you're in your comfort zone. And the truth is, most people in the world actually live in their comfort zone. And if you have these like big goals and big dreams and aspirations that you want to accomplish on earth, you're going to have to get outside your comfort zone. That's just how life works. And let me just say this little disclaimer. I know that not everyone has these big goals and big dreams, right? I know that not everybody desires to even get outside of their comfort zone, but there are so many. Like, when I say so many, I don't just mean like, oh, there's so many. Hundreds and millions of people who want to do big things in the world, but they're stuck in their comfort zone. This is who this video is for. There are definitely people in this world that are okay with living in their comfort zone, and I'm not even saying that like if you get out of your comfort zone you're better. That's not what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, for everyone, what I truly wish is that you have happiness and fulfillment. Boom, that's it. If you're in your comfort zone and you truly feel happy and you truly feel fulfilled, who am I to say you have to get outside your comfort zone? Like, no. If you're happy and fulfilled, that is like literally clapping. That's amazing. That's what I want. But if you're in your comfort zone and you have these like goals and dreams or whatever that are outside your comfort zone and you're not feeling happy, you're not feeling fulfilled, this is who I'm speaking to. So let's get into why people even stay in their comfort zone, like the pros and cons. Obviously, I am a fan of getting outside your comfort zone, but I'm not biased to it, you know? So I was doing the pros and cons list, and I was literally trying to find a lot of pros, obviously, because I know there's a lot of cons. The only pro, like the true only pro of being in your comfort zone is that you're comfortable. You're comfortable because you have this sense of security, right? Like, you know what to expect. Nothing is new, nothing is challenging. It's the same thing every day. Everything is mundane, and that's just what life is like. And I used to live in my comfort zone for such a long time, and I know that if you have this like comfortable feeling, it's like, it's almost like, why would I even want to leave, right? Like, I know what's going on, I know what to expect. I don't have to get uncomfortable because I know what's going on. But then this is what separates people who want to do more and the people who want to stay where they are. It's like, am I really happy where I am right now? Yes, I'm comfortable, but is this what I want for the rest of my life? That is really up to you to decide. I made a video about comfort zones. I don't remember exactly what the detail was, but I was talking about being in your comfort zone and getting out of it, and somebody commented and they're like, yeah, but at least I'm comfortable in my comfort zone. And that is true, you are comfortable. And if that's all you want in life, just to be comfortable in your comfort zone, not grow, not expand, whatever, like, all kudos to you. I literally said something along the lines of like, if you're happy, I'm happy for you, because like that's what matters, right? But if you're not happy and the only pro is being comfortable when you know you want like more, something has to change. Now let's get into the cons. The list is a little bit longer, but you'll know why when I get into them. The first con is that you do not grow or like evolve in your comfort zone, right? So once you see something as challenging, you're like, I'm out, like I can't do that. You immediately disqualify yourself from even trying, even thinking about it, because you know that it may be challenging. You know that you may have to try, you know, something different you've never done before. If something is challenging outside your comfort zone and you may not know how to approach it, you're like, oh, let's just leave that alone. And truthfully, that's not really a way to live, because as humans, we're supposed to live life, make mistakes, learn from them, grow. Live life, make mistakes, learn from them, grow. That is just like what life is all about. But if all you're doing is living life, you're not growing, not expanding, nothing is changing, you're not growing as a person, that's a problem. Life is about learning life lessons and growing from them and seeing how they can make you into a better person. The next con is that your quality of life has a limit, right? So when you're in your comfort zone, you're living in a bubble, you're not trying new things, you're not open to new experiences, the quality of life that you have will never compare to somebody else's quality of life who has gotten out of their comfort zone. If your routine and your life and everything has been the same for 10 years, like wake up at the same time, go to a 9 to 5, not saying 9 to 5s are bad, I'm just saying like this is your routine of the day, whatever, come home, eat, shower, sleep, boom, repeat, 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 never try anything new, never do anything challenging, never try to evolve or grow as a person, just everything's the same all the time. How do you think that would compare to someone else's life who, let's say they have a goal of, I don't know, opening a candle shop? I've been using that example a lot recently, but let's continue on. So yes, this person wants to open a candle shop. They know it may be a little bit challenging, but they're gonna try, they're gonna do it, they're gonna attempt to do it. They keep trying and trying, you know, learning different things about candles and wax and whatever. I have no idea how candles work in that business. But you know, things slowly and eventually start to take off. They start doing other things with their personal development. One person is actually going outside of their comfort zone, doing things that seem a little bit scary, a little bit challenging, but it's what they truly want to do. And another person, they have been living the same life for 10 years and nothing has changed at all. The quality of life is never going to be the same. Guys, always remember the disclaimer I said in the beginning. One is not better than the other. It's if you're happy and fulfilled, that's what matters, okay? So if this first person who's living in their comfort zone wanted to start their candle business, but they are too scared and they don't want to do anything uncomfortable, are they truly happy and fulfilled? No, they wouldn't be, because they have a deep desire on their heart, but they're ignoring it because they don't want to get uncomfortable. This is not the same as somebody who's in their comfort zone and they are truly happy and that's just what they want. The next con is that you can and will, I was gonna just leave it at can, but you literally will start to feel stuck and trapped when you're in your comfort zone. I want to make it clear that you aren't trapped, but it's the circumstances that you put yourself in that makes you feel trapped, right? So as you know, when you're in your comfort zone, you're living in a bubble, whatever, right? Let's say you have this 9 to 5 job, you have done it for 10 years, you're in the same position, but you want something different. You're yearning for something different because like it's been a decade and you're doing the same thing. It's just like, I need a change in my life. Whether that is going to a different department, whether that's going to a different job, whatever it is, you need a change. And you know you need a change. You're feeling that in your soul, in your body. But if you're too scared to actually take the leap, take a jump, start looking at other jobs, start applying for other places, you're making yourself feel trapped. In this example, I understand that this person feels stuck and trapped, but it's like there are literally, I always say millions because it's true. There are millions of people who hate their job. We know this, right? This is not like a crazy example because we know there are so many people in this world that do not like their job. They complain about it every single day, but it's like, what are they doing to make that change? They feel like they're stuck. They feel like they're trapped. But then there are also many people who didn't like their job. They're like, I need to do something new. And they actually take the steps to do that, right? Yes, I understand that it may not be the easiest thing to leave your job right now, but it's like, do you want to stay where you are for the next 10 years? Another 10 years. I want to let you know that if this is you, you are not stuck, you're not trapped. Yes, you feel that way, but it truly is possible to do the uncomfortable thing and get outside your comfort zone so that you can start to be more happy with your life, so that you can start to feel more fulfilled doing the things that you want to do in this world. Oh my God, this is crazy. I think that actually definitely helped me a lot. Okay, now let's get into the stages of being in your comfort zone. The first stage, this is where a lot of people are in the world, and unfortunately this is where a lot of people will stay for the rest of their life. So in this first stage, you're just feeling like, you know what, I'm fine here, it's okay, like I'm just going through the motions of everyday life. Nothing is new, nothing is challenging, I'm just going through the motions. And the thing is, you don't really care for more, right? Like everything is just mundane. I don't want to use the word mediocre, but it kind of is mediocre, because as I said, it's the same routine every day, nothing new, same old, same old. This is just where a lot of people are because they're scared to get uncomfortable. They are comfortable where they are, right? That is a pro. You are comfortable where you are, and it is what it is. Some people just do not care for more, and they're like, this is just where I want to be for the rest of my life. Let me actually correct myself. It's not necessarily where they want to be for the rest of their life, but it's where they will be, because they have no plans for doing the necessary steps for getting outside of the stage or outside of their comfort zone. So stage 2, this is what I call the awareness stage, because their awareness and knowledge of knowing where you are, this is what is crucial for getting outside your comfort zone. So in this stage, you're like, okay, I'm aware. Why do I keep praying? So in this stage, you're like, I'm aware that I'm in my comfort zone, right? I'm aware I'm here, but I don't like it. I want to actually get out of it because I have so many thoughts, dreams, daydreams, visions, whatever, and I don't want to be in my comfort zone anymore. The things that I want, they are outside my comfort zone, so I know I have to start to get uncomfortable to do the things that will get me out of this bubble that I'm living in. And because you're consciously aware that you're in this stage, you know that you have something blocking you from getting outside your comfort zone, right? So when I was in the stage, for me it was the fear of judgment. I think you guys know my story by now. For everyone, it's different. Other people may also have the fear of judgment blocking them. Other people may be people pleasers and they keep pleasing other people in their life that, you know, they're scared to stop pleasing those people and start focusing on themselves. It could be fear of rejection. Whatever it is, you're aware that you're in your comfort zone and there's something blocking you from actually taking the step to get outside your comfort zone. And then stage 3, this is the final stage. This is where you're fed up and you're done. You're done with living in your comfort zone. You may not actually feel 100% ready to get out of it, but you know that you literally have to, because you actually cannot live in your comfort zone anymore. You know that you have to make a change. I remember being here and it's like, you're scared, but you're willing to try, right? You're willing to see like what else is out there, because you know, like, why is my life in this bubble? Like, I know there's so much more out there, especially like, I'm bittersweet with this, because on social media, the world, whatever, you know that there is so much more you can achieve out there, right? Like, I'm not just saying influencers or celebrities or whatever, like it could be anything, even like my candle business example, right? If you want to start a candle, this candle business has to go. If you want to start a candle business and you see other people, you know, starting their own candle business, but Jackie Aina, she has her own candle business, right? That just tells you that it is possible. This is a little side note, but when you start to change your comparison and jealousy into inspiration, a lot of things will change in your life. But yes, when you're at this stage, you are just like, I'm doing it. I'm getting outside my comfort zone because I know I cannot live like this forever. Now we're at the final segment of this video. These are the tips for getting outside your comfort zone, okay? So my first tip, this is the tip I always say the most or use the most. It is leave your comfort zone slowly, please, please. When you're getting outside your comfort zone, you're literally like, it almost seems like you're entering a whole new world because you're changing your whole environment, you're changing your life, right? And this is something that you don't need to rush into. I think a lot of people, when they want to get outside their comfort zone because like you've been living in it for so long, it's like, okay, I have this goal, boom, let's go do it. And it's like, you do not need to do that, because first of all, you don't need to overwhelm yourself with things that don't need to be overwhelmed with. You guys have definitely heard me say this before, but it's so much better to take things slowly, because your brain, your body, and your nervous system will actually be on the same page, rather than just jumping to the big goal and your whole body's like, what is going on? When that happens, you can actually shock yourself so much, and if something does go wrong, you're literally gonna like traumatize yourself, right? And I obviously do not use that word lightly. I just mean like, I always say the public speaking example. if you're not like a public speaker, you haven't done it before, but you want to, and you get a chance, this is a hypothetical situation, but it could happen. You get a chance to speak in front of like 1,000 people, right? You go there and let's say you mess up. Not just like mess up, like stutter on a word. Let's just say you completely go blank and all of a sudden you're just there like, whoa, 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 in front of 1,000 people. Now you have this like, this belief in your mind that public speaking is not for you, you can't do it, like I'm just gonna stay in my comfort zone and never try to public speak again. Obviously a little bit of a crazy example, but that it's true. You can shock yourself so much that when that happens and something goes wrong, that whole experience and or memory imprints into your mind and you will never do it again. Like you're just gonna stay away from it forever. And that is not what we want to happen. That's why tip number 2 is to have a plan. I want you to have a plan of how you're gonna get outside your comfort zone or get to that goal that you wanna get to outside your comfort zone. When you have that plan, break it down, and you know what you're gonna do after that? You're gonna break it down again. There is nothing wrong with having micro goals or mini goals. Personally, I believe it's actually the way to go, because it's like, if you want to achieve these things outside your comfort zone, how do you plan on doing it with no plan? Like blinded. How is that gonna work? When I was like, oh, I want to start being a content creator, like making content, posting, whatever, it's not like I had this like, you know, thought and or idea and the next day I just did it. First of all, it took me years to overcome the fear of judgment, and thank God you don't need to go through years of overcoming it as well. Literally, you can do it in a very short amount of time. I have an ebook in my description box. Everything is in there for you. It will literally walk you through the steps of overcoming the fear of judgment. But when I started to get serious about content creation, my micro goals were like, download the app, make an account, start filming videos. When I started making videos, I made them all public, right? But now I really do give this like extra step of like, when you make your social media account, let's say you want to get into content creation, it's okay to make a private account, start making videos, and start getting comfortable with the camera before you make your account public. Like that's totally fine. I don't know why that didn't even resonate in my mind at that time, but I think that's totally fine, right? It is okay to have micro steps and to take things very slowly. Slow progress is better than no progress. Getting outside your comfort zone slowly is better than staying there for the rest of your life. Like before, when I would even think about creating videos, editing them and posting them, I would start sweating. Maybe even a little bit more than I am right now, okay? I would start sweating, right? And then they got to a point where I would actually post videos, but then like this was in the beginning, and I would throw my phone because I'm like, I can't believe I did that. And now, put on the camera, do my thing, edit, post, boom. It's just like, it's clockwork. It's so easy for me. And this is kind of what like the comfort zone is about. It's about changing your baseline, right? So at one point, the thing that was so scary for you is going to be so normal. The next point, the thing that was so scary for you is going to be normal. This is literally how you grow and evolve as a person, as a human being. That is why one of the cons for living in your comfort zone is that you can't evolve yourself, right? If you're living in your comfort zone, you're not doing these uncomfortable things. Do you know how uncomfortable I was when I was posting, throwing my phone across the room, like having a little, I don't want to say panic attack, but my heart was definitely beating irregularly. Yes, it was uncomfortable, but I'm so happy that I went through that because it has made me become so much comfortable with the camera, and now I'm like, this is just what I do. And the last tip I have, which is like an add-on from the second tip, is to celebrate the small wins. Small wins are still wins, right? A win is a win. You know that audio? A win is a win. And the thing is that I want you to realize is that, as I said, hundreds of millions of people will stay in the comfort zone for the rest of their life. If you are actually attempting and or, you know, doing the things to get outside your comfort zone, be proud of yourself. You know how many people want to actually get outside of the comfort zone, and you are doing the thing, I'm getting emotional, and you are doing the thing to actually change your life. Like that is crazy, that's insane in such a good way. That's amazing. Be proud of like the little achievements that you have, the little achievements that you make in your life. The last message I want to leave you guys with is that getting outside your comfort zone is not hard. It's not. It is uncomfortable. And the fact is, a lot of us, a lot of us, I used to be there too, we tend to avoid the uncomfortable things when we really need to face these uncomfortable things to achieve what we want, to achieve our goals, to achieve our dreams. I'm going to the point where the heat is taking over my brain, feels like it's melting. So I appreciate each and every single one of you. I hope this video really helped you with learning more about your comfort zone, you know, getting outside of it if you want to. Remember, if you don't want to get outside your comfort zone, don't do it. But if you know that you want to, then do it. Try to, attempt to. Obviously, as I said in the beginning, if you need any help, or you want to talk, whatever, you have any questions about comfort zone, personal development, personal growth, don't be afraid to DM me on Instagram or leave a comment down below. I will answer you. I also talk a lot about this on TikTok because I know how important it is to get outside your comfort zone to achieve what you want in life. So give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and yeah, these are my social medias once again. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!